Good morning. Let me know when you can see me. It takes a minute to go live. Welcome to Jeannie's Designs. If you're watching this, it is no longer live. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. There we go. Hi guys, good morning. Good morning. Let's make sure that you can hear me. Because yesterday we had a few issues with the sound. So, hi Brenna. Hey Wendy. How's the sound? Good morning. I don't really like this camera angle, so I'm going to switch it. Hi, Betty. Good morning. Let me know how the sound is. And then we'll just get started. Hi, Cynthia. I know, I am early even for me. I am early even for me. So I was in the midst of ironing and I got distracted. So while everybody is joining, let me just iron these pieces real quick. Nothing worse than a wrinkled pattern. Sound is perfect. Okay, good. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning. So I know this is early for me, although I'm an early riser. But let me see how this is. This needs to be ironed too. So we're just gonna do some more testing of the cameras, and I'm gonna make a custom order. Of a car trash can, and it's Lauren Mormino's pattern. A very simple car trash can, although it's out of some very nice fabric that I don't even think is available anymore. For some reason. I don't know if she can't get it or she's just out of stock. Hi, Colleen. Too much talking? Nadine, I'm talking too much. Well, I'm just getting started, so you're just going to have to bear with me. And then we'll start sewing. So if you don't want all the talking and the interaction, I do have a recorded version of this pattern, the car trash can by Lauren Mormino. Because I know some people don't like all the chit chat, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Sharon. All right, I'm going to switch cameras. And we're going to go over here. And I'm going to add some fleece. Some self-adhesive fleece to this. You do you. I love chit chat. Everybody's a little different, and I respect that. I honestly do. But lives are more about honestly chit chatting and engaging with people. So that's what lives are about. So Just FYI. All right, let's put this on here. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Let me take it off all the way. If you're not familiar with this self-adhesive fleece from Fabric Therapy, it is very sticky. I mean, I'm sticking to it. It's funny. Oh, good, Kathy. Welcome. So there's a little piece that didn't come off. Oh, goodness. Do you see how... I should have probably done this before the live. But we will get it either way. How about that? We're not going to let a little fleece get in our way, are we? Okay. Let's see how we do. Oh. What did I do? Oh, I put it on the wrong way. This will come up. Did you guys see that? That was funny. Hey, Jan. Let's see how... Oh, that looks good. Okay. I'm going to put that over there, and we're going to do this other piece. You like chit chat? You're great at it. You know, I never really used to think of myself as a talker, honestly. But I think I am. I don't know if it's retirement or what. But I'm much more of a talker. Maybe it's just a YouTube thing. Oh gosh, this is funny. I chose this self-adhesive because I'm using Luxe bonded nylon for the inside and the outside. And I didn't want the fleece to not adhere. You know, sometimes iron-on fleece doesn't adhere as well to certain types of fabrics. And I didn't want that to happen with this one. So I decided to use this. And I think this will be fine once I get it, once I get the paper off. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. I honestly did think about putting it on before. But this is such a quick sew that I thought, oh, we'll have time to do it. Do you see how it's sticking to me? That is funny. I mean, I'm going to have to get some Goo Gone on my hands before we start sewing. There's a little piece here in the middle I need to get. So, if the truth be told, this self-adhesive fleece, oh goodness gracious, guys, is really nice. But when you get into big pieces like this, it's a little more of a challenge. Hi, Nancy. Who's going to win? I'm going to win, Sharon. Yep. Yep. I've decided. It's first thing in the morning. I'm not letting a little paper beat me today. No, it's not happening. I almost got it all. But you guys could take some bets because you never know. Okay, I think that's good enough. That is funny. Okay, I gotta get some Goo Gone because everything is sticking to me. Isn't this funny? It's putting up a fight. It is. Let me get a paper towel. Thankfully, I have a paper towel right here. Okay, that's better. All right, let's get it on here. Whoa, whoa. Oh, it's really nice once it's on. Really, really nice. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. All right, so you basically have 6 pieces to this. You have 2 exterior pieces, 2 lining pieces. This is what I'm using for the lining. And then you have 2 pieces that are for where it connects to the back seat rest. Wow. Okay, gorgeous. So I haven't made this in forever. This is, I think, one of her original patterns, honestly. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our 2 lining pieces right sides together. And get some clips. And I'm using some caramel thread this morning. And once I start sewing, I'll move this camera down so you can see. We'll see how you like it. There we go. And I'm using, I don't know what she tells you to as far as the seam allowance. I'm going to use 1/2-inch seam allowances. Okay. There we go. Let me move this other camera so you can see. See what you see. What do you think? This isn't vinyl. All of this is Luxe bonded nylon. So this is the lining. You see what my seam was? Thank you, Jan. Okay, there's one. Do you like the shot? Yeah. I kind of do too, actually. Uh-oh, my thread came undone. Oh dear. This is getting caught for some reason. Let me see what's going on here. There we go. Tony and I were up until midnight last night working on getting everything set up. You should have seen us. By the time we went to bed, neither of us could hardly, at least for me, I could hardly walk. I was so tired. Because I get up early, so I'm not used to staying up late. But we were up till it was after midnight. When Tony gets something in his head on how something should look, he wants to finish it. Which, you know, I appreciate, because now I can get up this morning and sew. Oh, heavens to Betsy. There we go. Okay, let's see how that is better. Yeah. There we go. I like this angle too. When I'm watching videos, I really do like it myself. Alright, let's do the bottom. He was a man on a mission last night, you guys. He wore me out. I said to him, let's just finish it in the morning. He goes, oh no. He said, no. We're going to finish it right now. I said, oh, okay. I wasn't going to say anything. I mean, he's got all the cords rolled up. He has cord holders on the wall so you can't see all the cords. I mean, it's amazing, really. The man behind the scene, and that's where he prefers to stay, is behind the scenes. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I prefer this, is I left the top little bit trimmed on these top seams so that they will fold nice and flat. You need to meet him. Well, on a rare occasion, he will make an appearance, but if I ask him to, he won't do it. He goes, no, this is all about you. It's not about me. Nobody wants to see me. And I said, oh, that's not true, honey. They want to see you. He's out at Home Depot this morning. He is just as bad with Home Depot. I'm just going to say it. I don't know if he's watching. As I am with, like, fabric stores. I was going to say Joann's, but you can't go to Joann's anymore. I think I wonder what is going to take Joann's place. You know? I don't know. You know what I just realized? I probably should have left a turning hole. I'm going to go... I can open that up. I'm not going to worry about it. She likes it. She likes it. It's a great little place. I don't think she really cares about the place, though. I think she cares more about her dog. She has a puppy, which I completely understand. So, yeah, I don't think she really cares about the place. It's all about the puppy. Which is okay. Oh, Colleen, he'd be happy to meet you in person. He just doesn't like to be, he doesn't like to be online. All right. So, I think I will open this up. I already trimmed it, but it will be fine. Let me think about it. Let me leave it for now. I'll just leave it for now. And let's put these two together. These are the exteriors. This fleece is going to give it really nice structure. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Dawn. We're making a car trash can. It's a pattern by Lauren Marmino. I think it's one of her first patterns. I'm going to move this over because it's getting in my way. The other thing about this fleece is it does gum up your needle. Or it has the potential to. Let me see how my needle is. Oh, it's not so bad. Okay, let's do the bottom. Let me see where my, I'm just going to make sure that I cover that. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's a selvage, white selvage on the bottom here. I just want to make sure I'm not having that showing on the outside. I had just enough of this to do it. This floral. It's just gorgeous. All right, let's trim this. Where's my scissors? Here they are. Uh-oh. And I'm going to trim everything but the top inch or so. Okay. Perfect. And let's fold this stuff over too. Oh, Jan, were you having trouble? I didn't even see it. You lost sound? You need to get your new computer up and going. Oh my goodness, Barbie. There we go. Okay. Well, you never know. You know, with this new setup, you just never know. Okay. Now, let's box these corners. Is Tennessee getting bad weather? I haven't even looked at the weather. I think we're supposed to get some rain today, but I haven't even paid attention. They may be getting bad weather, because there's bad weather. I know there is some out there. I'm boxing the corners. And let's trim it. An earthquake? In Tennessee? You have to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. I had no idea. I've got tons of friends in... somebody check on Sarah. Our friend, our admin, Sarah, is in Tennessee. Somebody check on her. Oh my. I had no idea. What number was it on the Richter? It really shook, Amy? Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. I hope everybody is okay. That is scary. All right, so that's the exterior. Huh. It was felt in Georgia? Oh my gosh, you guys, I had no idea. All right, so these are the top things that go around the headrest. So I'm putting right sides together. It woke you up. Oh dear. That's pretty unusual for Tennessee. I have tons of friends in Tennessee. I need to check on them when I get done here. Wow. No idea. Well, that's kind of a weird awakening in Tennessee, to be woken up by a earthquake. Goodness gracious. So these are the handles. They're right sides together. And we're just going to sew around and leave this straight edge. Let me change the camera. This straight edge unsewn. was only 3.5, but your bed was shaking like it was possessed. Oh my gosh, how scary. Dear. So we're going up and around. And back down. I haven't had the news on this morning. That's probably why I have no idea. Okay. Let's make sure I caught everything here. Yeah. Okay. I am going to put a decent piece of Decaville on each side here because I am going to use a magnetic snap. So I'm going to turn around here and iron this on. So I'm right here ironing that Decaville on. And I'm going to use rivet magnetic snaps, so I'll go through all the layers. All right, now I'm going to trim on these corners right here. I'm going to trim into the corner or clip into the corner, making sure I don't clip my threads. And then on these corners, I'm just going to trim the edges off, and also making sure I'm not cutting my threads. So just like that. Where's my camera? There it is. That, and then on the corners in there. These little bins, I made these. These are the buddy boxes. Jan, if you could link those, Simple Artful Stuff. These are the buddy boxes. They are about a 15-minute sew. Very fast. I have them everywhere. So you can put little decorations on them, or you can leave them plain. Here's another one that's round, and it's got scissors and a rotary blade on it. I have like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. All right, let's turn this. This is a challenge. I will say turning this is a challenge. In fact, the last one I made, I just did raw edge because I didn't want to turn these. But this is, I think this will be fine to turn. You know what I saw somebody do too? I think it was Chris. She used a ruler and she went in and pushed it out. Let's see if that's going to work on this one. No. I'll use my pointer that my friend Anita gave me here in just a minute. So let's chat while we turn. The other thing I sometimes do is use my little hemostats, although you have to be pretty careful that you don't hurt your fabric. But it works really well. All right, now let me get my little pointer that my friend Anita gave me. Corners, you got to be careful with these corners because they will pop out. You don't want that. There, that's not bad. That is not bad. All right, let's do this other one. They are painful. I you know, small things like that, I really don't like turning. So the last one I made for our car, I made in vinyl, and I just used raw edge. And it looks fine. You know, it's a trash can, for heaven's sakes, you know. But it's very handy. We have it on in both of our cars, and it, we use it all the time. And the nice thing about it is, depending on what fabrics, I typically use scraps for ours. You can just, if it gets dirty, make a new one. This one, I think she should be able to wash. You know, cold water. I'm just going very gingerly. Let me zoom you in. How about that? Let me see what you think about that. Hi, Deb. Deb, I've got to make a day trip and come up and see you. It doesn't even need to be a day trip, but... What do you think about that view? Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh. That's probably a little too close, but we'll leave it for until I get this pushed out. Almost there. Hey, Teresa. Teresa, you've been so busy. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you feeling? All right. I think that's good. Let me clean up my little space here. I'm going to turn around and give this a little bit of a press. And then I am going to top stitch it so it stays flat. So I'll be right here. Doing just a little press. Oh my gosh, you guys, that looks so good. Look at that. I love it. It's worth the time it takes to turn it, honestly. Okay. Let's top stitch. I'm going to increase my stitch length too, just a little. Let me see what you can see. Let me turn it this way. How about that? Hi, Holly. Hey, Holly, I can't make your new pattern yet because I don't have the punch. The one I ordered is way delayed, so I'll get it next week. Holly has a new pattern coming out in June, I think. I can't wait to make it. I still need another light here, don't I? I need another light here. This isn't enough light. Let me see. Let me see what that does. Hi, Sharon. This caramel thread on this navy. It's beautiful. All right, now we're going to baste across the bottom. I'm using rivet magnetic snap, so I don't need to leave anything open. Okay. You're not crazy about the vacuum. I know everybody is going to be just a little different. Honestly, I'm going to go up here now, though. Let's put our snaps on. And I'm using antique brass. Some people love the back view and some people don't. And that's okay. Everybody, each to their own. So, let's see. I think I'm going to do it like this. So, I'm going to get my hole punch. It's amazing, Jan. It's simply amazing. This is why I put the Decaville in there, so it had a little more stability. Now, this is where I get confused. So this is going to go like this. So I want this here and my button on top. And then this one, this is your favorite? Yeah. And then this one goes on top. Just like that. So it'll be just like this. Let me go press those real quick, because if I don't, they will come apart. I'm just over here at the press. Almost done. Okay. Perfect. So that's how it goes, just like that. And that is sturdy. Very sturdy. That's not, I mean, somebody'd have to really pull it to pull it off, honestly. Okay. So now, I didn't find my centers. Bad girl. Very bad girl. Let's find our centers. Thank you, Amy. I will just say these cameras have been a long time coming. If you've watched me from the beginning, you know that the camera thing has always been one of my nemesises, you know? Struggles to get it right. So I'll get this one just perfect. It's just going to take a little time. All right. All right, let me see. Let's find the center. I'm just thinking out loud here. Sorry, guys. Put my center here. And we're going to put this. I'm going to make sure that I'm getting it how I want it. So this will be, let me pull you out so you can see what I'm doing. Hold on. There we go. So this will be, yeah, I want the blue on the outside. I'm having to think it through with my talking out loud. So now I'm just going to base this on. Let me get rid of this for now. Okay. All right. Now, I am gonna open up my seam here on the bottom because I want to turn it. I think turned bags look so much better myself. So I'm just gonna open up a hole here on the bottom of my lining. Even though I trimmed it, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. These fabrics are beautiful. I don't think you can get this floral anymore. It's on Wonderground, but I don't think you can get it anymore. I'll have to reach out to her. Brenna, are you still here? Do you know if you can even get it anymore? I looked this morning. I didn't see it. Okay. So that's a pretty good haul. Let me clean that up. Brenna may have had to go take care of baby girl. Okay, I'm just going to reinforce that where I trimmed it. I don't know, Jan, can you look at? Oh, you think it's Zipper Valley? Is it Zipper Valley? Well, that's why I couldn't find it on Wonderground. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Does she still have it at Zipper Valley? Well, thank you, Wendy. That's why I couldn't find it. That's hilarious. All right, I'm just going to turn this right side out. And we will put it down inside. So we're putting it down inside, right sides together, matching your centers, and let's clip it. You bought 3 yards, so you know. It's stunning. It really is gorgeous. I might have to go get some more. Does she have it in stock? Somebody go look. Let me go see if she still has it in stock. I just did get a coupon from her. She's Canadian though, so I wonder if we'll have to pay tariffs. We'll see. This is not a bad view. It's kind of far away. It feels like it's far away. Oh, it's sold out. Oh, darn it. Darn. Well, there you go. Wasn't meant to be. Saved my budget. All right, I'm gonna bring it in to the other view to do this part. And I'm gonna do a fairly healthy seam allowance. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Okay. Well, I just got an email from her. I thought so too, Wendy. But I just got an email from her with a coupon. So I don't know if she's changed that or not. I'm going to have to email her and ask her when she expects to get this floral back. Yeah, I don't know if I like this view for this. What do you guys think? You really can't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me move it back. Let's see what you think of that. I don't know if that's any better. Oh, before the May 2nd thing. Yeah. I think I don't know where she gets it. I don't know if it's made in China or Japan, or I honestly don't know. Alright, we're almost there. Okay. Let me make sure I caught it all. Move it out. And let's turn it. I'm not going to trim that top seam. You like the cameras, Judy? I love them too. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, if you guys go give me a thumbs up. That really, you'd be shocked at how much just a little thumbs up. You know what I didn't do? I didn't open my window. Hold on a second. Let me pull this out. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Never mind. I can't do it. Camera's in the way. I'll have to fix that later. You need a camera angle to your right. I told Tony that, and he said, "Well, you'd have to get 3 more cameras." And I said, "Well, I'm not getting any more cameras right now. This is the nap for now. So maybe down the road." All right. Before I close the bottom, let's just see how it looks. See, I don't. I know some of the YouTubers have their cameras on tripods. I don't have room for a tripod in here, unfortunately. So I could move it behind me, but I don't have room for that, unfortunately. Oh, this is gorgeous. Hey, Christine. I do not have a video on how I film. I don't. I'm just sitting here thinking on how I would do that. I don't know. I'd have to film me filming. So I'm just rolling my top, and then we're going to do some top stitching. This is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. You know, Colleen, it's funny that you say that, because when we were setting all this up, Tony asked me, he said, do you want to put one from the ceiling? And I said, let's not yet. Let me get this out of the way. Because you have to put a hole in the ceiling. I am not going to do it on Thor. I'm going to do it right here. I didn't get Thor set up for this because I thought I could just do it here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to increase my stitch length back. And I'm going to start in the back here. I got too much stuff here. Hold. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know I can't work in a where things are all over the place. So I'm going to start back here on the side. And I'll pull these threads to the inside. Although this is a trash can, so it doesn't matter. But that's my plan. There we go. I'm going to go kind of slow for me, so I make sure it looks good. It would have been much easier to do this on floor, honestly. Much easier. But I didn't even think about it, to be quite honest. I decided to do this at the last minute this morning. Hi, Mary. What size hole punch do you use? That's a good question. I always use the smallest one. I don't want my holes being any bigger than absolutely necessary, because I think it really has a opportunity to decrease the integrity of the let me get that under there, of the hole. So I always make this. I always use the smallest punch. You can always go make it bigger, but that's what I do. Okay, I'm going to pull this to the back. Or to the inside, I should say. And when you get back here, you're kind of, you could put tracks in the ceiling. You know, it's funny that you say that, Colleen, because Melissa up at So Yours, that's what she has. If you watched her film it all, that's what she has. And I mentioned that to Tony. I said, maybe we should just make a trip up there. Ha! Do a little shopping. And look at her view. in how she has filmed it or mounted them. That's not bad. That is not bad. I'm just looking to see. Okay, let's pull that one to the back and tie it off. And then I'm going to put a snap. Is Brenna still here, Jan? I'm just going to do it. She doesn't care. This is for Brenna, by the way. My friend Brenna. I'm going to put a snap, so if you aren't using it, you can snap it closed. I didn't do it at first on ours, but I really prefer it. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. All right, let's close the bottom, and then we'll put the snap on, because I'm going to use a rivet again. So now I gotta remember that I've got a really narrow seam here because I already trimmed it. Maggie woke up. Okay, no worries. I'm just gonna do it. She doesn't care. Look at you, Jan. You called me ma'am. That's funny. Okay. Let's sew up the bottom. You hear so well. Oh, good. I'm kind of surprised because the sound is coming through the cameras. These are pretty decent cameras. They should be. All right, here we go. Excellent. Okay. All right, let's put that down in there, and we'll add the snap. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So this will go like this. I'm like, oh no, did I put it on there wrong? So that'll go like this. And then I'm going to put a snap here. So let me find my center. As good as I can. Let me see. Let me get my longer ruler. All right, let's see. And actually, what I can do is just do here. 9 1/4. 9 1/4 divided by 2, guys. What is that? That's the prettiest trash can you've ever seen, Holly. I know. I don't disagree. So let's see. 9¼ divided by 2 is what? 4½ plus 1/8. Is that right? Yeah. I think that's right. So there and there. Sharon. That's what I would have said. That's what I would have said. Okay, I'm going to use my punch hole because this one is hard to get to. This one's easy, but I'm just going to use this to make it easier on myself. 4 5/8. Yep. Thank you, guys. This is going to be a challenge. There we go. Let me see if it went through. I know, it's gorgeous. Brenna is in love with this fabric, this flower fabric. So it does not surprise me that she reached out and wanted one of these at all. And I had just enough left for it. Now, let me do this hole. Let's see if it went through. Yep, perfect. All right, let me put my stuff away and go press this. I'll be right back. Okay. So I'll give this a press when I'm off camera. Okay, let me pull you up a little bit. You guys, this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Now, it needs to be pressed, but oh my gosh. I'm going to have to make me a new trash can now. So there, it's got a snap here. Let me see what you can see. So the snap is right here. Look at all that room you have inside. Tons of trash can go in there. And then it just goes around your headrest like this. And that snap is very secure. Isn't that cute? You guys, I love it. You could put a pocket on the outside to hold their drinks. You absolutely could. Isn't this pretty? Donna, you're right. Renata has all her stuff, almost all. I think she has some that she sources outside of the United States, but I'd say 90% of it is in the United States. See you, Lynette. Bye. So, I mean, this is gorgeous. Thank you, Brenna, for letting me make you one of these. I know you'll go back and watch it. Isn't it cute? All right, hold on. I'm going to move this camera. Let me see if I can move this camera so you can see me better. Let me see. How's that? Hey, guys. I'm so not a camera tech. But there we go. There we go. Now you can see the whole thing. That's probably a better view. So there's the front, and you open it up, and you've got a huge place for trash. And then this is on the... I like the fact that I did the two colors on this thing. I didn't have enough navy to do the inside, so I thought, well, I'll just do two colors. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for giving me all the good positive feedback and the suggestions. I'm not opposed to suggestions. Oh my gosh, there's something flying around in here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I truly do. Be sure to click the thumbs up and give me a thumbs up. That really helps me tremendously. And, oh, there is something flying. Did you see that? Can you see it on the camera? We tend to leave our door open, and so I think something got in here. Anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. And for all you mothers, happy Mother's Day. And even if you're not a mother, you've probably functioned as a mother, like myself, to your nieces, your nephews, your great nieces, whoever. So happy Mother's Day. God bless. Bye-bye.